Good morning, my friends. Today I'm in Bachdjerrah, a neighborhood in eastern Algiers. Now I'm going to film my trip to the Grand Mosque of Algiers, or the Algiers Grand Mosque. We're at the roundabout in the center of Bachdjerrah. This is the municipality building or headquarters. It's a beautiful glass building. This road leads to Hussein Day and Kuba. And that one leads to Ain Najah through apartment complexes. And of course, most of Bachdjerrah is made of apartment complexes. Now we're going to take the main street here in Bachdjerrah. I haven't filmed the video there yet. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, there is this big mosque here. I think that it's Bachdjerrah's largest mosque on the left. There is a stop sign here. This is a main street. It's a wide street. We've got to stop. All right. And in fact, I can already see the tall minaret of the Algiers Grand Mosque, also known as the Algiers Great Mosque. It's over there, behind that building. It's just the top of the minaret, but we will be seeing it, I think, on the way. We'll be seeing it again. The minaret is so tall that it could be seen from practically everywhere in the Bachdjerrah plain. It's 265 meters tall. It's the tallest minaret in the world and the tallest structure in Africa, the tallest building in Africa. All right. This camera is losing focus, and maybe I've got to lock it. All right, focus locked. So normally we're not going to see any blurred images. And now this is one of the commercial centers of Bachdjerrah. On the left there is a shopping mall known as the Hamza Bazaar Hamza. It's the market of Bachdjerrah is also on the left, on the street we have just passed. If you want to go to La Glacière, you take the left here. And now we are approaching a part of Algiers known as Bourouba, and in fact it's a separate municipality. Bourouba is in fact a separate municipality, a municipality on its own, completely independent from Bachdjerrah. Bachdjerrah is known for its market, a huge vegetable market. It used to be known for its flea markets also. It has always been a very commercial neighborhood. Now there are no flow markets anymore, and they built that huge shopping mall, the Hamza shopping mall, known as Bazaar Hamza, where they sell clothing and all sorts of things. It's fun to visit, and in the month of Ramadan people visit it in the evening. I can see the Bachdjerrah mountains on the right in the background. And the Bachdjerrah mountains are part of the Tel Atlas mountains that surround the Bachdjerrah plain where Algiers sits. So all of the eastern part of Algiers sits in the Bachdjerrah plain, and the Bachdjerrah plain is a fertile plain where all of Algiers farmland is. In other words, the Bachdjerrah plain is the breadbasket of Algiers. known for its citrus fruit trees and also vegetable gardens. And now we're approaching an area. We're still driving through Buruba. Oh, there it is, the minaret of the Grand Mosque. Told you, you can see it from practically everywhere here around the Bachdjerrah plain, and even from the mountains, even from the surrounding mountains, the Bachdjerrah mountains and the Blida Atlas mountains. And in fact, the Bachdjerrah mountains in the southeast of Algiers are just a continuation of the Blida Atlas mountains, and they are all part of the Tel Atlas, that long mountain range that goes from the eastern part of the Maghreb or North Africa to its western part. All right, Jebel Jazair. You've seen the sign over there, the Algiers Grand Mosque. Now, oh, and Harrach was on, you know, is behind us. So if you want to go to Harrach, you should take the right instead of this left here. And the apartment complex on our left, the Harrach River is on our right, and the apartment complex on our left is known as Diyar al-Jamal. Now, we've got to be careful here. This is a streetcar line crossing. Streetcars are as dangerous as trains and trucks. So now we are crossing the bridge over the Harrach River. To go to the mosque, you need to take, you need to pull over to the left. And now take the left line. And now there, the sign, Jebel Jazair. We're on the right way, but it's a little bit tricky here. You can see we're driving under this bridge. There is an intersection, Jebel Jazair. But as always, I should always say that, it's because it's a weekend day. It's only because it's a weekend day and we are in Ramadan that we are able to drive like this. Otherwise, these roads are usually congested, especially that intersection under the bridge, Jebel Jazair, and there we go meet the Algiers Grand Mosque with its majestic minaret. I think that the structure on my left here is the Al Harrach Stadium, home to the USMH, the local soccer team USMH. The Algiers Grand Mosque, such a majestic building. They started building it in 2012. They finished it. They completed it in 2019, and they it has a minaret. As I said, its minaret is 265 meters tall. It's the highest minaret in the world. And this mosque, the mosque itself, is the third largest mosque in the world. We're going to drive around here. If you want to go to central Algiers, then you drive, you continue along this road. So this mosque is such a beautiful architectural work. They are still completing a few works here. I don't know. It hasn't been open to the public yet. So they tried to open it in 2020 for the public, but because of the COVID-19 lockdown, they closed it again. So now I'm going to turn around over there at the gate of the Algiers supermarket, crossing this bridge over the southern motorway. sorry, the northern bypass motorway. So see that gate right in front of us over there? That's the entrance to Algiers, to the Algiers supermarket. So if you want to do some shopping, then that's the place to go. Now, okay, so I'm going to try and film the mosque again. Well, I should have taken the left lane. Fortunately, I can't film everything with my car. But it's such a beautiful structure, and this mosque is capable of accommodating 120,000 worshippers. 120,000 worshippers, and it occupies an area of 400,000 square meters. It was built here in the municipality of Al-Muhammadiyah. This neighborhood is known as Al-Muhammadiyah, and it was named Al-Muhammadiyah after Prophet Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him. And the reason is that prior to Algeria's independence, this neighborhood was known as La Vigerie, named after Cardinal de la Vigerie. You can see Muhammadiyah. Okay, so Cardinal de la Vigerie came to Algeria in the early years of the French colonization, and he attempted to convert Algerians to Christianity. But Algerians, as part of their resistance to this colonial enterprise, they resisted fiercely to all, first to the military occupation of their lands. They were forced out of their lands. So everything you see here is part of the mosque on the left, okay? Everything you see here is part of this huge mosque. Such a magnificent work. And so, as I told you, the Algerians resisted both militarily and culturally, and they, of course, refused to convert to Christianity. And in order to honor Cardinal de la Vigerie, and yes, to add insult to injury. So the French would, massacre our people, and they would also destroy crops in order to discourage our people from resisting, okay, militarily to the French occupation or the French invasion. And then, to add insult to injury, they would name places. They would drive people out of their lands, indigenous people, our people, out of their lands. It's just like the British and the Americans did to the Native Americans in North America, in both the United States and Canada. Okay, so they would drive you out of your lands, and then they would name the lands after their people. Okay, and sometimes after people who did bad things to your people. So it's such a cruel thing, and that's why Algeria, independent Algeria, in reaction to all this, renamed practically all the places that were given French colonial names. Algeria officially renamed them with Algerian names, with local names, sometimes restoring old names, pre-colonial names, and sometimes giving them Algerian names that reflect the Algerian identity. All right, so I think that we have filmed it all. I might film another video once everything is completed, because as you can see, there's still some cleaning to be done. All right, so I hope you liked my video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button to receive notifications on my new videos. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.